This is TechCrunch. Like many young people of her generation, Faye Nur was what she called a chronically online teenager. She obsessed over music groups, TV shows, and movies, and never missed the chance to talk about her interests endlessly online. When ChatGPT launched in 2022, she saw potential immediately. She told TechCrunch AI could finally let any user actually simulate any character, not just watch or talk about their favorite worlds, but live inside them. The role play and immersion that fans had always wanted was suddenly possible at scale. So she brought in her friend Amit Banagar, who grew up building Minecraft games, and Pritesh Kadawala, and the three of them began building Status AI, a gamified social media app where users can play any character in any universe. The app officially came out of stealth last year, and to use the app, Nur said users first craft a persona and are then transported into a social world built around them. A user can become a celebrity with millions of followers, step inside their favorite show or book, run for president, or go viral on the internet. The worlds on Status are user generated, where settings, stories, and characters all come from player interaction. She said, you pick one character to be your first follower, then earn more as the story progresses. There are both multiplayer and single player modes for users looking to connect with friends in the app. She said, we're fielding interest from studios and streamers. They see Status as a way to develop audiences before bringing fans together in theaters or arenas. The company announced Tuesday $17 million in combined seed and Series A funding, with investors including Abstract, General Catalyst, Union Square Ventures, Y Combinator, and Lightshed Partners. The raise is a bet that Consumer Social's next chapter is not another feed, but instead interactive entertainment and the IP franchises that come with it. The era of passive entertainment, just users sitting back and watching other people's lives scroll past, is coming to an end, Nur argues, and the first generation of AI social apps built around the chatbot experience, as seen with Character.ai and Chai, is already starting to feel dated. She said, Status is built on the premise that the next generation does not want to watch stories. They want to engage with the stories and even live inside of them. That shift has the attention of media companies. Status investor Rich Greenfield, a partner at Lightshed, told TechCrunch that every media company these days is desperately searching for new ways to get consumers to live inside the worlds and characters that they create. In some ways, Nur says that the company is hoping to reimagine what a consumer app looks like in a post-AI world. We're using AI to create immersive, fun experiences that are brand safe, interactive, and endlessly dynamic. Status is also part of a trend on which TechCrunch reported late last year, suggesting the future of social media will be less generalized and more focused on fandom and niche communities. Consumer investor Natalie Dillon of Maveron has argued the winners of the new era of social media will be the platforms that combine intimacy, utility, and creativity in one ecosystem, in that they won't look like traditional social networks. They'll feel like multiplayer environments where people can build, buy, and belong all at once. Nur says the fresh capital will be used to help scale the platform. Already, she said, Status has seen more than 13 million worlds created, with more than 5 million character profiles, metrics that suggest strong early engagement in what Nur calls a new category, immersive social entertainment. She said, our early users were predominantly young women, and this has consistently been the audience that decides which platforms become culture. Oscar Block has never been able to stay away from entrepreneurship for too long. He was just 18 when he launched his first startup, building machine learning models for sports betting. He told TechCrunch, I've always been drawn to solving difficult data problems. He went on to consulting, where he helped companies with their AI integration strategies and learned what it took to get large enterprises to embrace the technology. Block then took a role at an autonomous trucking company, where he saw firsthand how manual and slow the patent process was. The idea for his next company came one evening at dinner with a friend and colleague, Tobias Astreen, when Astreen's father, a patent attorney, started recounting what his days looked like. Reading the same kind of documents the same way he had for 30 years, he said. Block and Astreen saw an opening and teamed up with two others, Petrus Werner and Oscar Adamson, to launch Stilta, an AI platform designed to automate the research and analytical work behind intellectual property cases, the kind of labor-intensive work that has historically made patent litigation slow and expensive. The startup announced a $10.5 million seed round on Tuesday, led by Andreessen Horowitz. Other investors include Y Combinator and operators from companies like OpenAI, Legora, and Lovable. Block, the company's CEO, said Stilta works like a team of lawyers. Users put a patent number into the software along with any relevant content, and from there, a network of AI agents gets to work, searching for other patents that might conflict with the claim, flagging similar property that could apply, and pulling the filing and court history of the patent. Block said, "They reason in parallel and converge the way a room full of specialists would, but at a scale no human team can match," adding that the lawyer or professional using the platform is still in the driver's seat by guiding the analysis, not seeding it. He added, "The output is litigation grade, a report and claim charts with pinpoint citations to every piece of evidence." Other companies in this space include Solve Intelligence and Deep IP. Legal tech has become a hot sector amid the broader AI boom. Block said parts of the legal industry are already seeing AI-accelerated change, while other parts may not be ready for it for a long time. The analytical work, he said, is already being overtaken by AI. For now, it's still humans deciding the outcomes of cases. He also noted that many companies are holding on to patents they've never enforced, never licensed, never even analyzed properly because the cost of doing so was prohibitive. That cost barrier is what Stilta aims to lower, making the patent litigation process more efficient and affordable. Could open up new doors for many companies that have long left their IP on the shelf and change how they think about the latent value sitting inside their patent portfolios. Block said, "The question is not really whether the legal system is prepared for AI, it's whether companies are prepared for what becomes possible when the analytical bottleneck disappears." That's all for now. For the latest tech news, go to TechCrunch.com.